Coach, I'm guessing you're kind of a jumble of emotions right now. I mean, you played very well against a very strong DePaul side, but I know you'd like to come away with a result as well. So, I mean, a tie is maybe not the result you're hoping for, but yet I'm sure there's a lot of good things you saw tonight going forward.
Yeah, I think that with this being before conference, it was an important game, and I think we can learn a lot from tonight. I think there are a lot of really, really clear things for individuals to take away to prepare us moving forward into match play. And I think that I'm struggling to keep learning the same lesson. I think our players are probably bored of learning the same lesson over and over. You don't put teams away, you don't win. And I think that there's moments where we can go win games and we're not winning them, and it's tough. Soccer's a weird one because the stats make it look like they had a bunch more shots than us and a bunch more time, but that wasn't really it. Like we didn't feel like we were looking at conceding the goals. We've given away one chance where we've made a mistake and it's punished us, and that's one of the best lessons you can have, I think, and it's difficult, and I think we just have to realise that we have learned an incredible amount from not winning games, and I think that we're ready as a team and we're ready as a coaching staff to put that learning into wins overall. Simple as that.
I know you probably didn't need for her to be quite as busy as maybe she was tonight, but I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about Kathleen Duvey in the back. I think there's been a number of games this year where things have been relatively clean in front of her, and again, like you said, we both said, DePaul's a very strong side, so they were going to get some chances and some shots, but just I guess how this, it just felt like if you have seen a lot of our matches like this, if you ever wondered about Kathleen Duvey tonight, you would no longer wonder. I don't know if there's a better way to put that, but she was tremendous.
Duvey's tough as nails. Honestly, she wasn't flying around making saves. She was just taking crosses clean. She was taking shots clean. She wasn't giving second chances. She doesn't. She's a leader, and she was excellent. We're in a tough spot where our second choice goalkeeper right now is playing the best soccer of her life, and she's not getting near the field because Duvey's smashing it. And the truth of it is that's all her doing, her own work in her own time. I'd love a documentary of what it takes to be the best you can be, and for young people to see it, because I think that she has gone away from a disappointing season last year where she didn't get to play much after being the start of the season before, and said, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes, and she's doing a really good job. I think our whole team did a really good job tonight. Defensively, we did a really good job overall of not giving the other team clean chances, so that she was in a position where she didn't have to work harder than was necessary. And again, other than one opportunity very late in the game that we've given away, she looks busy stats wise, but everything is very much in a wheelhouse, and she's been comfortable because of it.
And then you mentioned kind of the depth you've got at goalkeeper, but it feels like you've got that all over the field. Tonight you played a lot of players, a lot of freshmen saw a good number of minutes. Do you feel like your team's depth is kind of rounding into the form where you'd like it to be?
No, because we're not winning games. We have a lot of good players. You don't get to play at a place like Bowling Green if you're not a good soccer player, and I think that's the easy part, being able to see when players are good. It's the nurturing, and it's the culture that the team has between themselves to be able to push past whether or not they're good and find that extra 1% that makes a difference in games. And I think that we have lots and lots of players that have that in them. We need to find as a team now that collective extra 1% to turn these close games in our favour. And despite the fact that we seem to have a rough record at the moment, I'm as confident as ever that we've got it and we can figure it out. So yeah, we've got the depth and we push each other every day in training, and that's what makes it so competitive, and that's what is hopefully going to push us to some good results going forward.
And then last thing, one more non-conference match on Sunday. You've got Youngstown State coming in. It's also senior day for a large group of seniors. So I guess just talk about, you know, that game and what senior day means, and just what you're looking to do here in your last non-conference chance.
Yeah, I mean, our most important game is always our next game, and I appreciate that the conference season's coming up, but we're not looking past this game on Sunday by any means.
Sure.
I think that would be remiss. So I think our seniors have been through an incredible turnaround. The year before they got here, I'm pretty sure the program won 0 games that season, and they've been a big part of the turnaround. You know, it's not a new coach that changes everything. It's the players' drive and their willingness to get after it. So I think that we have a really important senior class that have stuck together and been able to push the team forward, and they're a big driving force of what we're doing right now. Absolutely going to miss them next season, but that's the way it works, right? College soccer is cyclical, and they don't have many chances left, and I remind them of it so that they don't hit that moment at the end of the year and say, oh man, I didn't realise we've only got one game left. You know, they've got to deal with that pressure of being a senior in your last few games, and this is their last conference game, non-conference game that they will ever play, you know. But ultimately that's the way life works. So they're ready, and I think they're looking forward to it, and we all are, because ultimately our next game is our most important, and that's Sunday, so we're getting after that one.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
Cheers, mate.